What is it worth to a family? The memory of a beautiful birth. It began as she had envisioned it. Low light, soft music, a partner who loves her, a nurse who believes in this process. I encouraged Angel to join her as she swayed, and he placed his hand tentatively on her hips, stepping back and forth, grinning and staring at his shoes, like a kid at his first middle school dance. We're partners, three of us. He rubs her feet, and I move back and forth to the sink so that the cloth on her forehead is always cool. And she breathes, lips soft, only the whitened tips of her knuckles betraying the pain whispering inside her. At 11 p.m., the doctor checks her. Only 4 centimeters, he says, shaking his head. You're going to have to do better than that. And I see her shoulders droop, and the confident set of her face dissolve. What she's doing, which is everything she can do, isn't enough. She's letting everybody down. She agrees to start medication in an effort to get things going. Before, her pain had been something she reigned over, a ripple beneath her calm. And now it has turned into something living, turning her inside out, spilling over the edges of her body. She whimpers with the next contraction, eyes wide and frightened. Angel looks at me, scared. What do we do? We try massage and position changes. We move her onto her hands and knees and to the rocking chair, into the shower. But nothing helps. And after an hour of it, she's lost herself to the pain. An epidural is offered as a way out of the maze, and she takes it. Slowly, she softens, becomes herself again, a body she belongs to. She melts into her relief and sleeps, curled around her belly, as Angel dozes in the chair. At 2 a.m., it's time to be checked again. And I feel myself holding my breath and share a hopeful glance with Angel, but her cervix hasn't changed. The doctor breaks her bag of water to speed things up, and as the fluid swirls into the basement, the fetal monitor alarm goes off. The rush of water has carried the baby's umbilical cord with it, and the baby's head is from behind, wedging the cord, the baby's lifeline, against her mother's pelvis. The monitor bleeps, figures rush in, hurried, intense. The consent papers are in her lap, someone pulls out a pen, everyone lifts on cue, and within minutes she's in the OR. Angel stands outside, looking lost in his too long blue scrubs, staring at his paper shoe covers, as if to ask them, how did I get here? He goes in when he's called, stands by her head, holding her hand. A baby girl is pulled free of her mother's body, floppy and blue, but breathing. An Angel, drooping himself, follows his daughter to intensive care. Around the new mother, activities swirl. By the time Angel returns, his wife is woozy and barely present. An IV in each arm, tubes everywhere. The attending comes over to speak with him. Then I see him look around in frustration as he realizes that Angel doesn't speak English. Do you speak Spanish? He asks me. And I half nod. Some. Through the attending, I explained to Angel that his wife lost nearly 3 liters of blood, that she had clots left over in her uterus, and they had to remove them, and then give her a blood transfusion. She's drowsy from the medication and the loss of blood, but she's going to be okay. His eyes are wooden, so I say it again. She's going to be okay. They're both going to be okay. And he nods, eyes leaking, turning away from us. I'm trying not to cry too, but my whole face is crumpling, betraying me. I feel the judgment of everyone around me. I'm supposed to be one of them. I'm supposed to be on their side conveying the fine message, but I'm not. I'm with Angel and his wife and their new baby. I have been since they arrived. So I sit with him, and we cry together. They will be fine, but that's only part of the point. I'm crying for the loss of this family's beautiful bird. I leave the hospital, it's not quite 7 a.m., and the air is still cool. Virgin air, having not yet accepted the sun's warmth, which will have it balmy by noon. The sun climbs, and the air responds despite itself. I breathe it in and bask in the genuineness of this percussion. I'm in the right place.